Greetings again, adventurers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. In the last episode, we sailed across in the airship to the northern continent and spoke with Bahamut, King of the Dragons, ruler of the Cardia Islands, who bade us venture forth into the Castle of Ordeals, find the proof of our courage, and then return it to him, so he may recognize us as true warriors at last. Now, I would like to apologize, adventurers. Excuse me. As I was saying, I'd like to apologize for the fact that I've skipped ahead just a little bit during my journey through the Castle of Ordeals due to a recording glitch, unfortunately. In order to enter the Castle of Ordeals, we actually needed the crown that Astos the Dark Elf had stolen and hidden all the way back in the Marsh Cave. In order to even enter the Castle of Ordeals in the first place, we navigated a few tricky mazes, and through which we had to venture through warp pillars. The solution to that maze is go on the lowest pillar to teleport to the next area. Any other pillar will just send you back to the entrance. We also fought a few enemies such as nightmares and mancats, and we managed to get a pair of Zeus gauntlets and a healed staff. So let us venture onwards. I believe over here are a collection of treasure chests, iron gauntlets, which we're going to be selling, another ice sword. Well, we already have one, and Theo has the flame sword so far. Might be worth selling the extra ice sword. We won't be needing it. Down over to here, where there are quite a few treasure chests, 7,340 gil. 1455, a house, and an empty treasure box. Well, still, that was very good treasure. And, well, apologies for not being able to show you the first half of the trials of the Castle of Ordeals, but, well, we actually managed to do pretty well. But in this room is the proof of courage that we actually need to bring back to Bahamut. In the treasure box, you found a tail. Hooray for us! And what exactly is this tail? Ooh, it stinks. Throw it over. No, don't do that. Yeah. In our instance, the proof of courage required to prove to King Bahamut that we are in fact true warriors of light is a rat's tail. A literal rat's tail. Which is rather surprising, but then again, it's the quest that counts. But in order to leave the Castle of Ordeals behind us, we actually have to venture onto that throne. But the throne is being guarded by, well, by a guardian, as you will see. Well, it's supposed to be guarded by a zombie dragon, but much like the frost dragon in the ice cave, we're fighting too. Hooray. And should probably some things going here. Fortunately, the zombie dragons don't have any sort of elemental abilities, or any curse abilities at that, which is fortunate for us. I would cast fast at this point, but I just want to get as much damage as humanly possible. Okay, that's one down. And I might have easier cast faster myself, since it's yes, as I thought. Theo was going to attack anyway. Well, that didn't matter. We vanquished them. 11,000... oh, not 11,000. 1,1165 experience and 1,998 gil. Now, let us depart the same way we came in, on a throne. Which takes us back to the throne that we would have entered on to make it into the trial. But with that, the trial is now over, and there is no reason to there is no reason to stay here any longer. I will mention it is actually rather difficult to get to the Castle of Ordeals to begin with. The fact is that we could either park the airship quite a way to the northeast and walk down here on foot, or sail the regular ship around the waters to the top area and canoe down the river. And we're pretty much going to have to return to the airship the same way we came in, so I will actually meet you back at King Bahamut's throne room, and we shall present him with our newly acquired proof of our courage, the rat's tail. So bear with me a moment, adventurers. Sorry about that, just checking something, but never mind. And here we are, again adventurers, back on the Cardia Islands, with the rat tail, our proof of courage, ready to present before Bahamut, King of the Dragons. Now, I hear you wondering, adventurers, was this all worth it? Was it really worth going into the Castle of Ordeals just to get a rat's tail, as a means of proving our worth? The answer, in a nutshell, is yes. It's very important that we do this. Fulfilling this is going to have its benefits the moment that we, and these two pretty much say the same thing, Bahamut verifies the true courage of all. Indeed he does. And he shall verify for us if this is indeed the proof of courage that we need. The tale of a rat proves your courage. I shall give you the honor due true warriors. And lo and behold, adventurers, we have reached a very special milestone. Because, well, as you can see, our character sprites are considerably different. That is because we have now ascended character classes. We are no longer a fighter, a red mage, a white mage, and a black mage. Oh no, adventurers, we are far more than that now, as we will see. For his part, Theo has now ascended to the rank of knight, the next tier up from the fighter, and he can now actually, believe it or not, use eventually he'll level up, and he can actually, well, it doesn't show there, but the knight does have the ability to use low-level white magic. Now, if we had a thief in our party at this point, he would be a ninja, and he would be able to use low-level black magic, but we don't have one. Now, as for ourselves, the rest of us, I've gone from being a red mage to a red wizard, and thus I'm able to, well, we have more spell charges available. Where we can finally use, not only do we have access to the higher tier spell charges, and higher level spells, we also now have access to spells that we couldn't learn in our previous character classes. There are spells that I simply couldn't learn as a red mage that I'm now able to learn now that I'm a red wizard. And Adon is now a white wizard, and no, he is not Gandalf, or Saruman for that matter, he is Adon the White. And he is very formidable indeed, because now he can pretty much, yeah, he's got a level 7 charge which he will be able to use, and he can finally learn some more potent spells. Some that we desperately need. And last, our good friend Ysir has gone from being a black mage rockstar to being a black wizard rockstar. As a result, he too can learn some very high tier stuff. He can now learn the highest level of black magic that we can possibly offer. Warriors, revive the power of the orbs. Indeed we shall, King Bahamut, indeed we shall. And our character class change is proof that Bahamut has indeed verified the proof of our courage. And now we pretty much are true warriors in this instance, adventurers, and it has actually just dawned on me that this is actually, I've actually traversed further than I did during my original Let's Play 9 years ago of my Final Fantasy Dawn of Souls Let's Play adventure, which is quite a feat in and of itself. Back to the airship we go, and I shall leave you here for the time being, and when we return, adventurers, we shall make some more preparations before heading off to our next destination, wherever that may be. As always, dear adventurers, until next we meet.